Spain has this uncanny ability to slow you down. Not out of laziness, no, that would be too easy. It's something more ancient. Like time here knows it doesn't need to run anywhere. Nerja, tucked away on the southern edge of Andalusia, isn't big, but it doesn't have to be. You get the beach, the sea, the cliffs, and you get to stop pretending you need to be more than that. I live in Málaga now with my family, and today we drove east. An easy day trip to feel the sand, eat some good food, and lose ourselves for a few hours in a town that's mastered the art of doing nothing beautifully.
So we arrived at our destination here. I'll let you look around quick here. We've got some really nice boulders back there. And then you see back there, I got a little cart there. I'll set that up in a bit and you can look at it. It turns into a little table. And then here's the rest of the beach. You can see this is right off of the main square there in the town. And we got here early on purpose because we thought it might get quite busy here, and right now it's not. So we kind of we've won the beach lottery, it looks like, as far as placement. We got right here in this little corner with these rocks and things like that, and we'll set up shop right there, give us a little bit of shade, it looks like, and then we're right here in the water so the kids can play. And it's a pretty calm day today. It can get pretty rough here on this part of the coast, but it's really nice and calm today. Pretty warm. I think it's supposed to hit about 80 Fahrenheit. So yeah, we're gonna get set up here and we'll check back in later. So we got all set up and we're right tucked in here with the rocks. So I think it'd be nice for the kids. They can play in that little area back there, and got another little shaded area there, at least shaded for now. Couple umbrellas and our beach blanket, beach chairs, and then right down there is the primary beach where people will be setting up throughout the day, I imagine. If you look up there, that thing that's sticking out there from the cliff, it's called the Balcony of Europe. So it's a really nice place to visit here if you're in the Málaga area. Málaga would be a good place to station yourself if you're going to travel to this area. You can go to Nerja, or there's lots of other little towns around here that are really nice. And you can see here the beach is just excellent here. I'm not sure how well you can see the water, but it's very, very clear water. I wouldn't say it's the beaches are as nice as the Caribbean or somewhere maybe the Gulf Coast of Florida is. I think is nicer beaches, but these are really nice beaches. And of course, here in Spain, the food is excellent. And yeah, you have a lot of cultural things to do, which are certainly a good advantage of being here. But yeah, I'll turn around here and you can take a look. That's just this little beach right off the Balcony of Europe, sitting right up there. And I'm gonna walk around the town a little bit and walk up on top of the balcony there, and you can take a look. So I'm just gonna walk up here and show you a pretty neat feature of this beach. They got this little house built into the cliff there, and the man sitting there, we weren't sure what it was. My wife went and talked to him, and he said that it's a place where the fishermen store some of their gear and things like that. You can see there's one, looks like there's one, maybe two fishing boats up there that they use. Not sure what they do. Maybe they clear them out of here during the weekend. I'm not sure, but apparently that's a little house for just to store things. And he's sitting there now, but there's not much to it. I peeked in there, and you can see it's the wall of the rock is in there, and just a few things. So there isn't. I thought maybe it would be an Airbnb or something like that. That would be quite an Airbnb, but there's not a lot of room in there. Yeah, but it's really a neat little a feature built into the side of the wall there.
The beach here has the texture of a good memory, gritty, warm, and real. But walk just a few steps inland and you pass under an old archway. And it's like you've slipped into another version of Spain, one with history carved into the stone and light that hits just right. Up here, overlooking the sea from the Balcony of Europe, there's this sense of grandeur, without the ego. Like the town knows it's beautiful, but doesn't need to brag about it.
Just walking up from the beach now, and into the town area where they have all these shops and things like that for you to keep occupied at. If you want to find a place to eat or something like that, it's a good place. The balcony of Europe is right up here. I'll turn around, but first you'll see this area here. They have all these nice potted plants planted up there on the wall. You'll see that a lot down here in this part of Spain. And then right down there is the balcony of Europe. I'll show you that in a bit here. But here's a really popular place. There's always people taking pictures in those arches and videos. And it's really a picturesque place, and it's got a really nice view here of the beach where we're situated. And I'll walk up here and under one of these arches, try to sneak in between these people taking pictures. I guess I'm also taking pictures, aren't I? But here, look there. There's the beach right down there with the rocks. And yeah, as you can see, this is it's very beautiful, and you can see why it's such a popular place. People just love to visit here, and we love to visit here. It's our second time here, and we really do enjoy it here. We're just going to spend the day at the beach and see how things go. Maybe we'll get something to eat later, but we did pack a picnic as well. So there's the arches there. Turn around, we're right in the middle part of the main square here. See there? And as I turn around here, you can see there's the balcony of Europe right down there. So we'll go take a look now. Okay, I'm up here on the balcony of Europe, and you can see the cliffs back there. It's very nice views. That's the beach right down there that we're situated on. And then I'll walk around here. It's kind of a curved viewing area here, and you can see the rocks and the cliff down there. Very clear water. It's just an excellent area to swim and hang out, things like that. Oh, looks like somebody's swimming down there now. I wasn't sure if you could get down there between the cliffs, but yeah, it looks like she found a way down there. So you can find a lot of different places to explore here. If you're adventurous, maybe you want to go and hang out on those rocks, do a little bit of light climbing, swim in the water there. And but not me. We're just going to hang out on the beach today and take in some of these sights. We've been here once before, but that's the main part of the balcony there. And then if you go over here, you can see the mountains in the back. And then right there, that's the walkway up into the city there. And we're gonna go, let's walk around there a little bit now.
From the cliffs, we follow a path lined with palms and old lampposts. Places like this were made for wandering, not rushing. The plaza has a rhythm. Locals chatting, tourists sipping coffee, kids kicking a ball against old stone. And then, as if Nerja wanted to surprise you again, the streets narrow. White walls, flower pots, maybe even laundry above your head. It smells like grilled sardines and sunscreen. If you're lucky, you'll forget what day it is.
I'm walking back into the town now here, and just a few steps up from the balcony there. And they have some things here. If you're here with kids, you can find some nice ice cream and things like that, of course. A lot of that. And a lot of restaurants too. When we were here last time, we ate at a place, it was an Indian restaurant, and you know, it wasn't really that good. It had really good reviews, but it wasn't that good. Oftentimes in these touristy places, I think that sometimes you get reviews from a lot of tourists, and I don't know, maybe their tastes aren't as aligned with mine. So sometimes I get disappointed, especially in the more touristy areas. Here you can see there's a place for English breakfast there, cocktails, menus in English, things like that. So a lot of options here to eat, but probably hit or miss on the quality. Turn around here, you can see there's a really nice church back there. Very situated right on the edge of the square, and a lot of other nice little things here to see as well. So I stopped off at a cafe for some coffee, and really nice views from up here. It's a little Italian place. It's an Italian restaurant. They serve pizza and of course all the pasta and things like that. But they got a really nice coffee. You know, you just can't beat the coffee here in Europe. I got an Americano, but you know, sometimes you can get the espresso too, but the Americanos are actually pretty popular here. And you know, you just can't beat it. Even on a hot day, it's good. I love exploring the side streets here. You can find so many interesting things to buy or just to check out. It's nice little coffee shops and bars and things like that. You see here, there's a nice looking little place. Looks like it's serving some breakfast at the moment. The chair set up there. Here they have some leather goods. Quite a lot of leather goods you see here. At some of it's locally crafted. Not all of it, but some of it is. And unique little clothing store here. Find some nice stuff. So yeah, if you come, be sure to take a little time away from the beach and explore the side streets. There's quite a lot here. This is a fairly good sized city, and you can find pretty much anything that you'd want. And you don't. Another thing is, if you wanted to stay in Malaga, I think that would be a good place to stay. But Nerja has enough too to keep you occupied. I think a person could spend a week in Nerja and be quite happy. So yeah, don't overlook Nerja either as a possible destination for you to stay at.
The streets twist and turn like they were drawn by hand, and maybe they were. But eventually, all roads here seem to drift back toward the sea. So we followed the pull, left the whitewashed walls behind, and returned to where we started. Barefoot, hungry, and right where we wanted to be.
All right, we have our picnic spread out here now. And the first thing I'm going to show you is tortilla de patata. It's a very Spanish dish. It's kind of like I don't know, kind of like an almond with potatoes in it. You see this a lot at the beach with people eating these sorts of things. It's very nice. We really enjoy that. Next thing I'm going to try here is we have a little salami, as they call it here, Fuet, and then some cheese. Try a little piece of the Fuet here. It's just a really nice naturally fermented sausage. It's really good. We eat that quite a lot here. It's quite inexpensive, and we really enjoy it. Then we have this zorapa. I like to put raw onions on it, and I brought our pepper along. But this is really good. It's pork, and then it's in lard, so it's has the kind of like a lard encased pork, and something you wouldn't probably see this in the United States, but I really like it. I think it's just amazing. It reminds me of pulled pork. It's excellent. The next thing here, we have some Boquerones. I'll show you the package here as well. Boquerones are very common here in Spain. They're anchovies, and then they're in vinegar. So it's vinegar marinated anchovies, and I put them on a piece of bread. See it there? Those are really good. If you're from the United States, I'm from the upper Midwest, and we have pickled herring there. It doesn't taste the same, but it reminds me of pickled herring. And I really like these. We get these quite often as well. And then you see a lot of Gazpacho here. This is just the store brand, and it's just excellent. It's all just pure ingredients. It has cucumbers, tomatoes, onion, and then olive oil in it. I just love Gazpacho. It's great. Very common here, especially when it's hot in the summertime. Got my favorite beer, Tortilla Galicia, and then finally I picked up some of these little butter crackers here. They're made with French butter because the grocery store Carrefour is a French grocery store. So these little crackers, you know, if if you come here to Spain, these crackers are great. If you can find those in the store, they're really nice. So that's a little whirlwind tour here of a beach picnic in Spain. We're really enjoying ourselves, and we're just going to continue to hang out at the beach here.
A picnic on the beach was a perfect way to end our day. Tortilla de patata, Boquerones, Fuet, chilled Gazpacho. It wasn't expensive, it wasn't complicated, it was just right. Nerja isn't trying to be anything other than what it is. And maybe that's the real luxury, being somewhere that doesn't want to impress you, just welcome you. Sometimes that's all you need. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe and hit the little bell icon so that you can be notified when we release our weekly content.